Coming up, paramedic Russell Clark and Dr. Sam Bendel arrive at a motocross event
You're around the door.
where a young girl may be paralysed.
Wriggle your feet for me, darling. Wriggle your toes for me.
A 16-foot fall onto concrete has left a man in a critical condition,
Is that where most of the pain is?
fighting for his life. And friends and family scramble on the East Coast as their loved one is found face down in the water.
Bring it down here.
In Code 1. In Mission 1, the team have been tasked to a girl in a critical condition.
Status 1 at stage 11. Okay.
15-year-old Vaihe Hunter has come off her motocross bike and fallen over 6 metres into a deep bank. She is in desperate need of help. The emergency team on the ground are trying to stabilise her. 25 minutes flying time south of Auckland at Onefero.
How are we looking on GPS?
Not too bad. About 1 minute out.
Yep, cool. Everybody secure?
Roger.
Yeah, just got wires running down the side of the road. Yep, happy with that, got that.
Slope will be way to your 6 o'clock as you terminate.
Yep.
Could escape the ground.
Reasonably solid looking here.
No, sir.
We're good to go.
Dr. Sam Bendel heads straight for the injured patient,
You're around the door and try and...
Yeah, sure.
while paramedic Russell Clark takes a handover from ground crews.
So this is Vahe, she's 15 years old. Come off her bike about, maybe we think probably about an hour and a half ago now.
Vahe, hello. Vahe, open your eyes, darling.
Hello.
Where's it sore? Okay, we'll fix that. Okay, open your eyes for me. My name's Sam, I'm a doctor. All right, I want you to open your eyes for me.
Our main problem is this query whether she's got something going on in her head. She's got C2 to C3 spine pain.
Yep.
Also some lumbar spine pain,
Yep.
right flank pain.
Yep.
I'm a bit concerned about her, the strength in her
Yep.
lower limbs. She's got very weak lower limbs.
Vahe, wriggle your feet for me, darling. Wriggle your toes. Wriggle your toes for me.
It's not looking good for Vaihe.
Sweetheart, wriggle your toes for me, love. Can you wriggle your right toes for me? Wriggle these.
In Mission 2, the Code 1 team are responding to a man pulled from the water non-breathing.
A little bit unsure of what it's all about. Somebody having collapsed on the shores.
24-year-old Matthew John has suffered a near drowning after friends noticed him floating face down. He's now on the beach being attended to by ambulance. 25 minutes flying time south of Pauanui at Opotere.
It sounds like from the latest update that he may be on shore somewhere. The local ambulance crews and resources are a bit difficult to get to him. So we're just sort of getting bits and pieces of information as we get closer.
Have you got time to give Cape out a ring, tell them we're landing? Southern end of the sands, but that would be down here, wouldn't it?
I've got 2.
Yeah, we got him.
Cancel Star Watch, please, for Pottery.
Caution, terrain.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Roger, understood.
I'm going to land in the course of stuff here, and we're not going to flutter around, just go straight down.
Roger, understood.
Good position, mate.
Sorry, guys. Everybody's getting sandblasted.
Roger.
Well done.
All right, happy for me to clear out?
Yeah, go.
Paramedic Russell arrives to find Matthew in a bad way.
Hey, mate. Can you open your eyes? Did you swallow any water? Yeah. Yeah, is it hard to breathe? Okay. So you was partner? Okay. I'm Russell. Did he go under at all?
A couple of times.
Russell's main concern is just how much salt water Matthew has consumed.
So we're just going to shut the machine down and then we'll just go from there. That's it.
Secondary drowning is life-threatening. His condition could deteriorate at any moment.
About 92 maybe.
Yeah,
Mine's not accurate.
His partner's brother-in-law rescued him from the rip.
Oh, we were just swimming around the rocks there. Yeah, about half tide. Then we just tried to come in and he couldn't break the current. The ice put him in the recovery position up on the bank there. Someone out there, you gotta go and get him, man.
Hey, buddy. My name's Russell. Okay, your partner's here. Just spit it out, eh? All right.
He's beginning to show further signs of secondary drowning.
Bring it down there.
Diving off the rock.
On a remote motocross track located south of Auckland at Onewhero,
Where does it hurt when you do that?
paramedic Russell Clark and Dr. Sam Bendel are treating 15-year-old Vaihei Hunter.
Where does it hurt, love? Behind? Where does it hurt when you take a big breath?
She has sustained hip, spine, head and chest injuries after crashing her bike down a steep bank.
Is it sore in your chest here? Is that sore? It is. When I press in your chest.
There is every chance that Vaihei may have a punctured lung.
Sweetheart, is that hurting you on your side here? Right. Bahai, you're okay. We're here to look after you, sweetheart, okay? We're here to look after you.
With so many unknown injuries, the team decide that they need to move.
That's a girl. You're doing really well.
Outside the ambulance, her father, John Hunter, waits patiently for news on his daughter's condition.
Yep. So, Vaha, sweetheart, we're going to take you to hospital now, okay? Good girl. I've got your arm. You're doing a really good job. Just you hold on to this arm.
Push that strap on your foot.
Good girl.
It's a screw.
Yeah. That's it. Perfect.
Oh, they come down.
It's all right, darling. I'm just making sure we're in a comfortable position, okay?
Oh, just
Hang
watch
on.
that arm. Watch that arm.
Just release it off. That's it. So, Dad, she's oriented. All right, we're keeping her fully spinally protected. We're not entirely sure what's going on with her spine. She's reluctant to move her legs, but it's difficult to assess when she's upset as she is as to what's actually going on. So we're just going to give her a little bit of fluid in flight, a little bit of pain relief, just try and keep her as calm as possible, and they'll do the needful at the hospital. Okay. Well, hey, Russell and I are going to be looking after you in the back of the helicopter. Okay, I'm going to be right at your shoulder. All right, we'll give you some more pain relief as you need it, but you need to talk to us, okay? I'll be sitting right here and tapping you on your shoulder, okay? We're taking you to hospital and they'll fix your arm and have a look at everything else, okay, love? All right, but you're okay, you're doing really well. All right, just leave enough, so I'm going to put some monitoring on when we get to the helicopter, so here.
While Mark and Russell finish last preparations before transport, Dr. Sam performs a further test to determine just how bad her head injury is.
But do you know where you are at the moment, sweetheart? Where are you? What month of the year is it?
No, it's nothing.
All right, Dad's coming with us, and we're taking you to Auckland Hospital now, okay? Vaha's had a nasty motorbike accident. She's fallen a long way, and the potential for serious injury is definitely there. She is obviously, understandably, very upset, and that can make it difficult to distinguish whether there's a brain injury there or not. She's complaining of some pain in her neck and her lower back, which could be either obviously a back injury or a pelvic injury, and she has an abnormality of the way that her left leg is positioned, so I'm suspicious there's something going on in her pelvis. We've given her some pain relief, which has settled her right down, and we're going to take her to hospital.
25 minutes flying is 24-year-old Matthew John.
All right, little sting coming up.
Paramedic Russell Clark is treating him for secondary drowning
Have we got a techoderm there?
after a friend found him face down in the water.
If we can, we'll just keep the oxygen on him.
Yep.
By the sounds of it, this young fella's just been out in the water, just out in the rocks over here, just swimming. He may have gone under a couple of times, but his partner was with him, and it's highly possible that he's definitely swallowed water. So it's going to make him feel pretty ill for a while, so we're going to take him off to Waikato shortly.
crewman Dean Harvey updates his partner Delilah in preparation for the flight to hospital.
So we're going to get him on the stretcher here. Okay, they're going to keep treating him. We're going to take him up to the stretcher up here, and then we'll put him in the machine, and I'll give you a live check and we'll take off. You got any questions? You okay?
Could I get you to pop that on the stretcher? Yep. Or just in the back of the helicopter? Guys, we have one on each corner. So when we go up, just have to go very slowly. Make sure we're nice and balanced. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So his mate got over to the sandbar out here, and he was still stuck in the middle being hammered by the waves. He went back out to retrieve him from where he was and dragged him to the beach, so he was very lucky.
You all right? Hey, buddy? Okay. You're going to be all right, okay?
But Matthew still has a long way to go.
Behind the door.
It's a 20-minute flight to Waikato Hospital, where a team of doctors and medical staff are awaiting his arrival.
All indication normal, no flags.
In Mission 3, the team are responding to a Status 2 call-out. It's believed a man has fallen 12 feet off a scaffolding, landing heavily on his torso and head. He has suffered external and internal injuries. He's being transported by ambulance 20 minutes flying time southeast of Auckland at the Coromandel Airfield.
Right off you.
That's good.
Talks
Being matched.
Dr. Andrew Pedro gets a further update from ground crews regarding the patient's condition.
There's a report of a patient that's currently under the care of the paramedics out there, and there's a question about whether he has a traumatic pneumothorax, which is a collapsed lung. It certainly can be life-threatening. We have to do our best to re-expand the lung with placing a chest tube.
Spark on the grass there on the apron. I'm not happy with that.
A little bit of blood might be from behind us as well, Steve.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah.
Looks like there's an ambulance waiting for us. There we go, chaps.
Andrew and advanced paramedic Bruce Kerr immediately take the handover from an on-site ambulance officer.
This guy is a building site, 3.5 metres high, AO for between 2 and 5 minutes. Yeah. Before us arriving, and he can't remember the incident at all. Yeah. But the biggest thing at the moment we're worried about is his left side of the chest.
Right.
He's got diminished ear sounds coming out and he's got pain to the left side of the chest.
Right.
So I decided to call you guys in.
Okay.
I think we can shut down.
Yeah.
Andrew's main concern is just how severe his internal injuries are.
Jacko, this is Bruce.
Internal bleeding from a punctured lung is life-threatening and will need immediate surgical intervention.
I'm just going to press on pain.
A little bit.
A little bit, eh? Okay. What about over here?
A little bit.
Is that where most of the pain is? On this side, eh? Does it hurt when you take a breath?
Yeah.
Does it?
The signs so far are not good. Not only is Jacob suffering internal injuries,
We're going to start an IV, and that way we can give you some pain medication.
it's still unknown just how severe his head injury is.
Sorry.
You will need a CAT scan of his head, neck, and then probably belly.
Okay.
The team waste no time.
1, 2, 3.
Right. That's pretty sore, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just try and relax again. We won't be moving you again.
Outside the ambulance, the team find a more serious problem with Jacob.
Yeah, what do we have under here?
That here wasn't there before.
His bleeding in the ear could be a sign of a skull fracture.
What do you think?
Bruce?
Yeah.
Suffering multiple injuries after falling 4 meters onto concrete is Jacob.
It looks like sort of debris rather than...
Okay.
What do you think?
Bruce?
Yeah.
He has a potential skull fracture and the possibility of a punctured lung.
Jacko fell about 10, 12 feet from a house building site, two-storied house, scaffolding up there, and he stepped backwards and fell off. He doesn't remember exactly what happened, but he's got really severe pain, so we're going to give him some pain relief. and take him to Waikato Hospital.
You're not on any medication?
No, none at all.
The team decide to move now, before any further complications arise.
2-3 lift. What's your pain like right now?
Let's say 4.
4 out of 5?
Yeah. Shorty's left.
You're on objective, Pedro?
Roger that. Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay.
Right on him.
Is good.
Pulse.
Matched at the top of the green.
Unshirters.
No lights.
Transponder.
There's my jump.
And comes.
Matched turn left.
On Northcom Westpac Rescue 1's airborne Coromandel Airfield for Waikato Hospital. We have 6 POB and 1 status 2.
This gentleman had a fall today. He's 47 years old, and he fell from about 4 meters, 3.5 to 4 meters. He had a loss of consciousness somewhere around 2 minutes. Always a concern in a fall like this is one, the head, and the other concern is always if there's any sign of collapsed lung or bleeding into around the lung. But he'll need to be going to the hospital where he'll likely undergo some imaging and observation.
You guys on the right, back to Bruce. I'll scare. Scare left, check some play.
Roger.
Northcom Westpac Rescue 1 landing, Hamilton, Waikato Hospital.
Roger, thank you, Westpac Rescue 1.
Jacob finally touches down at Waikato Hospital, where a team of medical staff are awaiting his arrival.
Jacko now in ED is having the whole array of assessment, X-rays, just to see whether he has actually injured anything inside. Probably definitely got some broken ribs because that causes severe pain. Jacko's originally from South Africa. He now lives in New Zealand and is building, and he'll be back to his building work again pretty soon, we hope.
About to be transported to Auckland Hospital is 15-year-old Vaihei Hunter.
All right, darling, what I'm going to do now is pop some monitoring on you, okay?
She was involved in a motocross accident, leaving her with multiple injuries. Head, spine, lung and limbs. She is now under close observation by Dr. Sam Bendel and paramedic Russell Clark.
Rotor up here. Going to bring it up to 101.
Compasses.
Just decreasing slightly as we got a slight left turn on.
Check some play.
Thank you. 14 minutes without any delays at Auckland.
Roger.
We're keeping a close eye on her. She's fallen a long way and she may have a head injury. She's complaining of pain in her neck and her back and possibly something in her pelvis as well. But we have to be aware that she may deteriorate and we're prepared to manage that if we need to. And we just need to get her to hospital really. That's about the best we can do now.
Auckland ED, this is Westpac Rescue 1. How do you read over?
Loud and clear.
Roger, we're coming to you today from Onifero with a 15-year-old female on board. We're calling her status 2. She's a GCS of 15. ETA, your department is 10 minutes over.
See you in Risa.
We are secure at the rear.
Cool, thank you. The traffic Westpac Rescue 1 is now landing Auckland Station Hospital.
The team touch down with Vaihei and waste no time getting her into the resus unit, where Dr. Sam Bendel hands her over to on-site medical staff.
So this is Vana, she's 15. She was at a motocross event. She's gone off the side of the track. She's fallen about 4 metres down an embankment. Her main complaints are a headache. She's got some proximal cervical pain and she's got pain in her back and it looks like her left hip may be a bit shortened and internally rotated as well. In terms of the spinal injury, it's difficult to assess because sometimes it really needs time and radiology really. So we need to see whether there is any deformity or any fractures there on X-ray plus 1 and CT. Once she's calm and settled and, like I said, they've done some investigations, then we'll have a better idea of whether there's any spinal injury there or not.
6 weeks later, Vaihei is back home with her family. She still has very little memory of the accident. Her father John knows it's going to be a long road to recovery.
The main injury that Vaihei has sustained is a head injury. with ongoing, headaches and, memory loss, and slowly but surely she's recovering.
And Vaihe's mother is still haunted by the memories of that terrible day.
I just want to cry when I saw her. I just want to cry before I left home. The only girl I got, I don't think I can forget what happened to her. She was really lucky, very lucky.
Both aware that things could have been a lot worse.
You just hope and pray she doesn't have a broken neck or is paralysed. And at that point, you don't know anything until you get to the hospital. The most critical part about her accident is the time from the accident to getting treated, to be able to find out exactly what major problems that she has.
Thankfully for Vaihe, she was treated, and it's one memory she will never forget.
To everybody that helped me, I'm just so grateful, because the time they spent, it was really quick. Everything, their helicopter got there quick, everything was pretty sweet. I realise now that I'm extremely lucky that, they were there and I was in good hands. You just feel lucky to survive an accident like that. Being able to walk was a really important thing to me, because if I wasn't able to walk, I wouldn't be able to ride, and that's what I love most.
Matthew spent 3 days in hospital undergoing treatment for saltwater inhalation and has since been released. Jacob was cleared of any major head injuries but was treated for a punctured lung. He spent 2 weeks in hospital and is now back home doing fine. And for the Hunter family, no words can express their gratitude.
They deserve so much better than just a thank you.
Yeah, everybody that was involved from start to finish did a great job. Everybody, including the doctors, St. John's, the helicopter crew, and all the people at the hospital. They did a great job.